everybody. Hopefully we're all having an absolutely fantastic Friday evening, everyone, or maybe afternoon if you're over in the Americas. Today, as the title and the thumbnail would suggest, we are indeed going ahead and doing the 7-star Farigiraf Tera raid event, and also, you know, shiny hunting for a couple of 2 giraffe rigs, so we can have a shiny giraffe rig and a shiny Farigiraf. Although I'm pretty sure I've already got a giraffe rig, but the Farigiraf still one only shiny, but might as well, you know, to spend a bit more time doing this. I guess I'll go ahead and do both anyway, since it shouldn't be that hard. I am led to believe. No boosted shiny odds, but a boosted chance of getting the intellectual marks. 5% for that. So yeah, without any further ado, I guess let's go ahead and get started with the Tera raid. I've got my build. I was just checking while I was waiting. That's not in there to see if the Dratini raid nearby had any possible shinies, any purple Dratini, but doesn't seem so. So let's get on our way to the Tera raid. If anybody wants to join for it, you need to let me know now, because yeah, and if you're going to join, I actually have something that can deal with the raid, please. Because yeah, that didn't really go well last week. I had to solo because of it. But as long as no one says anything, I guess I'll just go ahead and I will, you know, solo this. So, oh wait, that's not even the right one. That's a fairy type Talonflame. See, I got confused there because the raid is fairy type, as you can see, but it's over in the desert. Alright, let's go over to this one then. But yeah, no, from what I've been hearing, the raid today should be nearly as hard as it normally is and stuff, you know. So we'll see it now, you know, we'll see. Well, I can probably unmute that so I can actually hear it on my end. There we go, that's a bit better. I got my game audio muted. For me, not for you guys, but for me, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's get over to the location. Oh, damn it. You do when I'm not going on an uphill area. Is that just that one now? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, chance going to Scarlet. Very nice. Okay, change your mons. We're going to use Tick-a-Tong with the Shell Bell and Challenge Alone. So I don't think anyone says the one to hop into the raid. So let's just get going, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this. Right, let's see if I get this first try here. I do have an Adamant Min on the Tinkaton, max special defense, max attack, 40 HP. This is actually my story Tinkaton I used when I first beat the game, by the way. So I had a Tinkaton available. I was like, oh, what's the point catching a new one? I've got a level 101 sitting right there, you know? So, yeah. So I believe to start off with, we're setting off 3 Scares max. Oh, and I've got God of War as well. I've got God of War that can live do me. I have got Belly Bowl that's already light screened. So that's great. That's a great start for us overall, I would say. You know what I'm saying? I have the second one at hit, unless I missed the first. Is it got a guaranteed chance to hit, by the way, or am I just making up? I'm actually unsure. No, it must be able to miss. Yeah, 90 accuracy. Well, that's not great. That is not great. I will say this raid is a little bit different from how you would normally play it. You're basically waiting for 70% of the timer to be able for the raid to reset your stats, and then you can go all in basically. So that's fine, you can show that all you want, that's totally fine with me. What we'll do, Nasty Claw, that's a setup unfortunately, so the +2. Oh, actually no, you'll be +1 the moment, won't you? I should be faster than you right now, yeah, okay, so that's back to neutral. Okay, back to a +0. Obviously the free hits, I mean that can trash like at any point. T-Ball, that should be fine with the light screen still up, yeah. Belly Bowl got it was actually a really great combo here if I'm being honest, all things considered. Also, I just realized I did not use a PP up for this raid. Hang on a minute. I completely forgot to use a PP up. That doesn't count as a legitimate attempt. I just forgot, we don't have enough PP to be able to do this raid. Don't know why I forgot about that. I literally watched the guide say to do that. Alright, PP up. Definitely one on good on hammers and Skitter Smacks, I believe, are the only 2 we need on. That's my bad for not checking. I thought I had everything done. I usually don't have to do this, but that's my bad for forgetting. I'll get back in a second. I do really hope that we can, you know, what do you call it? Get the same teammates, because that set was great, you know, having the light screen paired with the, what do you call it? Life do from God of War, so I really we get them again, but I know there's something where you can get the same teammates over and over again, but I can't remember how you do it. But we'll see if we get the same ones here. There's a specific way to do it, but I can't remember out of the requirement. So what we getting? Who's the teammates? Well, clearly not the same teammates, so that's not great. Okay, well, I mean, you know, I'm playing solo anyway, I can just reset. All I want is one of God of War or ideally Arbaliva, so we'll keep resetting for in a second. It's annoying that I actually had a great set there and then I completely forgot to use the PP up before the red. That's my fault, that's on me. But that's okay. Alright, here's my teammates. No, don't need Intimidator as a special attacker. I mean, that's 2 Intimidators. If it's with a physical attack, that'd be great, but it's not, so we gotta triple them again. Yeah, we really need Arbaliva or God of War, please, game. That'd be great. Please and thank you. You know what? I've heard this theme, by the way. Alright, we got this. Come on. Arbaliva, God of War, please. Those are like different NPCs. We got a shot here, I think. Raptor. Okay, Belly Bolt. You know what? I'm actually down to go with Belly Bolt just because in the last raid he put up that light screen like immediately. So I don't mind that. I'll give it a shot. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to at least have God of War or Arbaliva for this. Okay, he did light screen turn 1, so his T-bolts will not be doing as much to me as it would be normally. So turn 1 paralysis, sick. Appreciate that. Appreciate RNG this, man. I really appreciate that one. That's really unfortunate, honestly, that we got turn 1 powered. Can't really do much about it either. It's just RNG in the day, innit? You got poison stats, alright. Okay, so that's 3 Scare Smacks. So I can Terrestrialize Steel in a moment here. Okay, yeah, get the shield up. Nasty Plot, yeah, that's a scripted move. So you're now at -1. Yeah, Gigaton Hammer. Do that, wait for the timer to run 70% and start using Sword Stance after the reset. This raid compared to like last week's definitely more patient play, you know what I mean? From what I've saw anyway. This will do nothing just because I don't have any attack up. Actually, I didn't more than I thought I was going to do without any, you know, attack buff, so fair dues. Back to full health. T-bow, yeah. So now just waiting for the timer to reset our stats essentially. Ah, that's where I should have used light screen actually, my bad. Actually, talking of, do I even need to get Belly Bolt? We've got Belly Bolt on the team. He should be using light screen. Timer should be any second here for the stat reset. Yeah, I'm taking no damage here. Let me see. Is it still up? Yeah, 1 turn of light screen. Okay. Yeah, and Belly Bolt just refreshed it anyway. Yeah, we don't even need to use it. That's fine. Let's go into Scare Smat again. Okay, timer should be due any second here. I'm just waiting for the timer reset before I can actually get set up here. It just doesn't want to get me, did it? Literally. I'm waiting for Farigiraf to reset our stats because it's pointless doing Sword Stance right now until the, you know, the reset of our own stats here. Come on. There it is. That's what I was waiting for. Thank you. Now we can go into Sword Stance. Just don't get paralyzed. That's all I'm asking for. We go +6, Gigaton Hammer, and then back and forth between Scare Smack and Gigaton Hammer till it dies. The most important thing here is getting the first one off, like the first, yeah, Gigaton Hammer, because I knew that was going to happen eventually, me getting paralyzed, by the way. That's not great. As long as he keeps replenishing light screen, we're fine, and I'm taking like next to no damage. When I get a +6 Gaton Hammer off, guys, I'm gonna do an absolute bunch of damage here, genuinely. Like, seriously. That's +4. This will be +6. If I don't get paralyzed. Negative effects, that's just poison status, right? Yep. Right, can I get +6 this time? Obviously, I'll be slower, that's fine. Oh my god, brother. RNG, do you want to stop being cringe? I should still have enough to survive 2 hits. Jesus, man, you know? Is it a speed tie or something? Why are we, like, going back and forth between going first? Just don't get paralyzed. Yeah, thank you. I should get all my HP back with this one. Yeah, let's take half its shield. That's full health as well. I don't know how it works if you overheal in raids. Like, do you cure your status condition, or is it only if you use the heal cheer? Might just be the heal cheer, to be honest. I could be wrong with that one. Right, Scatter Smack comes in, and then we go. Basically, just go in between the 2 moves now until we defeat this thing. Could be pretty simple from this point outwards, as long as we're not getting paralyzed. Okay, I was gonna say a crit, so that's why the damage went pretty late screen there, probably. I did a bit too much for my liking. The shield actually might break here. Almost, okay. Once we get the shield break, we'll be good to go. Genuinely. He doesn't reset our stats again this entire raid, just the once and that's it. So it's actually quite simple. Let's go hope for minimal paralysis here. If I take on that turn 1 though, genuinely the entire raid is kind of crazy. I do fine, but yeah. But yeah, how are we doing chat today? Hopefully doing very well. I'm 10 fingers racing of the weekend. I know the Premier League season just started up just a little while ago actually. I'm also not playing the game right now against Coventry, so. Gigaton Hammer! I cycled into my playthrough Big Bong Hammer, also I think that's not doing as much as I thought it would, you know? My stats dropped or something? Or is it because the shield was still up? I don't know. Dazzling Glaive followed by T-Bot, right? If it's what I think it is. 2 scripted hits here. Yeah, exactly what I thought. Okay. Trick Room. Don't actually know who's faster because I'm paralyzed and his Trick Room's up, so I might be faster. I'm still +6 to be fair. Okay. Yeah, I am faster. Sometimes he goes faster, sometimes I go first. So why do I feel like it's a speed tie? Gigaton Hammer. Yeah, see how we went first now, but the last time I went first. It's definitely a speed tie of some sort. I feel like this and then this Gigaton Hammer will be enough to KO the raid. Well, not KO the raid, but KO the Farigiraf and complete the raid. That's what I meant. Smack. Good survivors. Yeah, okay. The Belly Bowl is just like, oh, okay. That's not great. The Belly Bowl is like refreshing the light spin every time, so that's not bad for me. Like, how many turns do we have? 1 and 2 turns of Trick Room, okay. Belly Bolt's okay, the Belly Bowl, if that's me again, at least say with a trade. Last turn was me, this time it's him. I should still have enough time to Gigaton Hammer here, I'd like to think. All we need is 1 hit and we're done. This would already be over this raid if I didn't get paralyzed. Boy. Oh wait, no, that's him. Double para. That's actually quite lucky, double para. Not that it would have mattered really, as long as we didn't get powered, that's all that mattered. Nice, let's go. First try for Farigiraf the Unrivaled. Let's go, that's how we do. That's how we do, chat. That's exactly how we do it. Easy, much easier than the Annihilate last week. Way easier. Alright, if I got level ball by the way, this thing probably suits it the most. Don't know if I do. Oh, I actually have 2. Yeah, because it's got a little bit of yellow on it, it's got like a bit of orangey red, yeah, and it's got black on it, so yeah, level ball. Sure. Don't really use these apricot balls a lot, but this is one rare occurrence where I think this ball actually matches Farigiraf. So, like that. First try for Farigiraf in the level ball, that's how we do. So now we've got to get the shinies for this event. Easy as that, guys, you know what I mean? Obviously the guaranteed capture, so we'll get this, obviously. Yep, there we go, nice. Not bad, not bad. Oh, 2 Turbo Mystico though. It's a bit... I don't mind that, I don't mind that. It would be nice if we got a Salty, but I think we got it last week anyway, so any Turbo Mystico is fine by me. So we will take a little bit of that, you know. Alright, so now we gotta go ahead and get the 2 Giraffaric shinies to complete this event. That went so much easier, but then again, I was worried last week about Annihilate because Annihilate is just that good of a raid mon. I literally call it the Terror Raid King for a reason. Like, almost in any circumstance, in any raid scenario, Annihilate will usually just clear the raid because it's Annihilate, so... it's like, yeah, at that point, I'm not surprised that last week's was pretty hard. Alright, let's put this in the Tera event spots. Now it's got the Mightiest mark equipped to it, next to the Annihilate. Oh. Alright, and let's go ahead and start catching some of the shinies. Well, 2 of them specifically, so... Yeah, I've got enough slots for it. I've got 3 slots open. What's this Slowbro for? Oh, this is a spare Slowbro that I got during the event where all the water shinies were like Lapras and Feebas and the Tatsigiris. Yeah, that's right, because I was on a Manchester at that point, wasn't I? Alright. Where about in the map? I usually like shiny hunting in the Blueberry Academy, but they're going to be much higher level, aren't they? So if I want a low level, I want to do it in Paldea more likely. Where's a good spot for them? There's a few over here. Oh, is that where I think that is? Is that where all the Rotom spawn up in the high cliff next to Porto Marinada? That's a great spot. Talking of, I still need to actually shiny hunt Rotom here because I cannot get a special scan of that thing in ZA. I was gonna try and get a shelf of each Rotom, but apparently it just doesn't want to appear for me. So I'm like, all right, fair enough. Well, all right, it is what it is. You know what I mean? At that point. All right. Glade. What do we do first? You know what? Do we or do we not? Let's just save now, knock out 60, and then we'll just, you know, activate the Mystica sandwich. Alright, so for Giraffaric shiny, you see the little pink, like, I don't know if they're fins on the back, you know, on his body. We're looking for that to be blue or its nose. One of those 2 will do. We're kind of crazy we got an early shiny like we did with Mankey last week, but somehow I doubt that. But that is a great amount of spot. Oh, what a nice Outbreak spot for this, by the way. This is an amazing spot. Okay. Let's keep track how many we're knocking out. If you guys see a blue nose, just let me know. Maybe it's a little bit too much spawns because I'm going to be running into the low ever so often, you know. Number 8. Okay, we're looking for a blue nose, ladies and gents. Alright, number 10, very good, very good. There is an absolute metric ton of spawns here, I'm not gonna lie. But that's good, because if you know what shiny hunt before, you will know the more spawns per second equals more chance for shinies per second, you know, so... Obviously, we're still on the 1 in 1024 odds right now because I've got the shiny charm, obviously, by doing the base game deck. So we're just building up the chain right now. Once we get to a chain of 60, we will pop the Mystica. Yeah, that's the only thing I've got to watch out for in this spot. I do like there's so many of them, but there's also a high chance one will just randomly run into me that I'm not aware of. And then I'll get chained like that, you know, back to back. So, only thing you gotta watch out for, you know. Bruh. Like, quite literally. Where is it? Bruh. There we go. I think we're at 19, so that's 20. 21. 22. 23. Okay, return to me. Alright, I was just throwing something there anyway. 24. 25, so the odds should now have gone up. We should have got another shiny roll just now. 26. 27. Not gonna get every single one, don't worry. I'm just gonna double check my mic all working and that stuff, yeah? Yeah, it's coming through alright. Yeah, alright, that's fine. I think we're in 31. Try to think. Giraffe is normal psychic, right? And they do spawn curlier down there, so I should probably use the normal type sandwich to isolate it a little bit, so it's the only thing spawning. Based on the other spawns around here, maybe I think Ditto can spawn up here. Oh, and Meowth, I guess, as well. Yeah, we'll do it that way for sure. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you, Galade. On my channel, I can see it's actually been a short stream, shorter than I anticipated, but I don't mind that because I do have a couple of things to do tonight. And not to mention, it's like words that I can actually process them right now. Yeah, I'm going to be trying editing a video or two tonight, because I know I said in the Discord, oh yeah, I'm going to plan out a few videos this week. Technically, I can still make that quad. I never specified when. My plan was, honestly, to have one in the middle of the week, but me playing through Genshin's new expansion that dropped just now recently, I'm pretty much done like 98%, I think. Just some minor side quests will take me, 5-10 minutes each to do, and then I'll be done fully. But yeah, it took me a little bit longer than I thought. It sounds like nice French Farig. I'm gonna try and edit one, maybe even 2 episodes tonight. I'm gonna try and finish off the Teal Mask series that we've been doing, in the next 2 episodes. Cause I feel like I'm at a point in the series, I think 2 episodes will cover it. We'll see. We shall see on that front. Alright, as far as I can see, that should be 60 knockouts, but I'm just going to do 66 just to absolutely make sure we've hit the 60, because sometimes you miscount, you know what I mean? I always do that just to absolutely make sure that we've got the max odds from the chain as much as possible, so as long as I've counted correctly, we should be at a chain of 64. I'll do one more on top of that. Oh, I didn't even know you can reset spawns by doing that. Okay. So if I go too far out like this, if I just go like this, does that really reset the spawns? Huh. What reset the spawn? Is it by doing this? Oh wow, yeah, you can literally reset. That's a quick town reset as well. That's actually a really quick town reset. I don't mind that. That was completely accidental, by the way, chat, but I'll take it. Fast respawns, you know what I mean? Okay, I don't see any blue nosies, so we're just gonna set up a normal type sandwich then. Let's try and get these 2 shinies. Alright, normal type shiny sandwich. Just double checking actually. Girafarig. You are normal psychic, right? Not pure psychic. Yeah, normal psychic. Alright, so we can use normal sandwich for this. Oh, you know what? Normal type in tofu actually makes a lot of sense now that I think about it, by the way. Oh, it's not even double salty for this. It's the easy recipe is 1 tofu salty sour. Okay. Alright, tofu, salty sour. Oh, those are actually pretty big. You can tell they haven't made a normal type sandwich in this game, Don't realize how chunky they are, You do be one chunky boy. Bro, I thought some of the cucumbers and that stuff were like big in this game, and then you see the tofu and they're like, okay, yeah, that's big. That big. They don't even look like tofu, by the way. You know those tofu? Oh, I don't know, I've never seen tofu, but you know what they look like? So, I'm a cleaner, right? I'm a chalk, right? They look like magic sponges, you know the big white sponges you get that I've got the chemical inside. You just put in warm water and it just like cleans it itself when you rub it against the thing you're trying to clean. It looks like magic sponges from like your local supermarket. Genuinely, don't think it might genuinely look like that. I've never had it, so I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? But all I can imagine it's the magic sponges I've got sitting on my, what do you call it, trolley at work. I'm up to working earlier today. That's crazy. It looks exactly like it, the shape and everything, even like how big it is. So. Okay, that's a lot of me out. I've gotta try and stay near the Outbreak area. Get the 2 shinies for it and stuff. So, again, blue nose or blue fins in its back. We're looking for one of those 2. We are getting quite a lot of spawns, so there is a good chance. Oh, that's right. I can't have this on YouTube, can I? Because there's no copyright protection. Hold on. I've actually not had time to alter the playlist from Twitch over to YouTube yet, so that might take a little bit of time to get sorted. I really like Megalovania, but I'm pretty sure I can't use it without Michonne. Whereas on Twitch, if you just use something like that, it just mutes the bot and you're fine anyway, so it's something I gotta be a bit more aware of. Try to keep an eye out for this blue nose, but I don't see it on pink. Alright, come on, Draft Rig. Quick shiny number 1, please, would be very much appreciated, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we will get a decently fast one just because of the amount of Giraffe Rig spawning in, so it's like, it's an inevitability, I feel like. We're at what, 1 in 5 12 balls, because we got 60 plus knockouts, shiny charm, and a level 3 sparkling power sandwich active. Like I said, if I miss a big blue nose or the blue spikes in this bag instead of pink, just let me know, guys. But I don't think I will really miss it. I'm usually quite, I think in all my time I've been streaming, by the way, Pokemon-wise, here and there, on and off over the years, but now fully properly. I think I've only ever had 1 shiny fail, ever. I think every other shiny, even, I mean, I failed some, probably have, but people haven't picked up on it. As far as I know, though, I've only ever failed 1 shiny, and I then like got it like 10 minutes later at a reclaim. So that was when I was doing my, you know, little project where I was going for every shiny starter in the terrarium. So not the Paldea ones, but the Gens 1 to 8 starters. Oh, I need to be careful. Going too close to the edge there does despawn them without even dropping down. So that might despawn the shiny if there was one there. Gotta watch that. The trigger for that zone is not as wide as I thought. Well, I thought you had to drop down off the cliff there, but no, doesn't seem like you do. Also, by the way, heads up, I don't know, well, Tandem Mouse, I've got an idea what the shiny's meant to be, but it's still very hard to tell. If we do get like a shiny out with the event, I'm just gonna say right now, I don't know what Meow shiny looks like, so unless it completely changes color or something, I'm probably not going to know. Pretty sure I know what Berserker's what do you call it shiny is, but I think Berserker is for Galarian Meowth. Correct me if I'm wrong, because yeah, you've got regular Meowth, which is there, you got Alolan Meowth, which is the Alolan Persian, and Galarian Meowth, which evolves into Berserker, memory serves, right? I think I'm right on that. But no, there's definitely some sort of like Meowth variant anyway, I know that much. Okay, we got no blue nose. See, that just spawns without even have to hop off. Ooh, this is Johto, isn't it? Oh, I'm trying to figure what theme is this from Johto? Oh right, it's Goldenrod City, of course, isn't it? For some reason I was thinking it was Azalea Town, but no, that's a different theme. Also, it's been a very, very long time since I've played through Johto, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe in the future, while we got some downtime before Winter and Waves, I might decide to do a video around Heart of Gold Soul Silver, since well, I do own an English and Japanese cartridge of those games, because if you remember, for the Johto games when they first came out, right, that they weren't a worldwide release. I don't think Pokemon games release worldwide at the same time until the launch of X and Y, I think. Well, I may have shiny for a minute, but it's not. So yeah. What else was I going to say? I was going to say that, but I completely lost track of what I was going to say. I'm not going to lie. Good question, honestly. I don't know. It's about Joe. Oh yeah, about doing like maybe like a video around Joe. Yeah, I don't know if I would do like a let's play or anything like that. I think honestly, if I had to do Joe nowadays, it would be one of those like big videos where it's like, I don't know, like an hour and 10 minutes long, and it's like, oh, I played Heart Gold Soul Silver, but I put this extra challenge on it or something like that, or even like, yeah, for example, like if I were to do like a replay Joe or something like that, I would probably do a Professor Oak's challenge. Not a shiny, because that would be absolutely ridiculous with the old base odds. But like a regular Professor, I've never done a Professor Oak's challenge. I think that'd be kind of cool. Quite grindy, but kind of cool to do a Professor Oak's challenge for like one of the older games, you know what I mean? Although if I want like an easy way to ease into it, probably doing a Professor Oak's challenge of Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee would probably be the best way to actually get introduced to doing that. I've watched quite a few Professor Oak's challenge, so I've got a good idea like what it's about. I mean, I've watched people like Absol, John Stone, and other people that make similar content to that, so I'm well aware what the concept is. I've never just ever really went ahead and did it, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Like my main, like, you know, thing that I'll always do when a new game comes out is, you know, I'll play through it, do my first time reaction to the game, and basically like a let's play, and then take it from there, you know? I thought I can't. Also, I'm getting rid of this song out of the playlist as well, cause don't know if that's copyright safe, because that was a viewer request over on Twitch a few months back. No, I think you need blue noses, so it's all pink. And it's not like we're not getting a lot of spawns, we are getting an absolute ton of spawns, so I feel that the shiny is inevitable. Because, well, I feel like, actually, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That is about 33 or 34. I think the cap with the Switch 2 version is 35 or 40. I can't remember what number it is, but it's 35 or 40 spawns. So, yeah, no, like, if we're getting 35 every reset, which by doing a town reset, I feel like the first shiny of the two that we need should be kept. I so thought that was a shiny, you know, because of the shading and it was next to a blue bush. I thought that was a blue nose there, but it's not. Oh, you teased me game. That's kind of evil, that. One of my biggest hopes for Winston Waves is they actually get the lighting engine correct for the game, so there's no more fake out shinies. But I've heard, Dana Zuckerman and Salt, but I've heard so many people say, oh yeah, the shiny jingle and the shiny sparkles as well are going to be both back at once. And essentially how Legends CA does it. If it is, oh, we are so back. We are so back if that happens. While I do like the Legends game, I really do like the Legends style of game, especially Arceus. You know, oh, that's shiny by the way. Yeah, I knew it was gonna. I knew it had to happen. Was that 2 at once? Oh no, I thought that was 2 at 1 there, but no, it's not. Alright, let's get it from the back because we obviously want to get the back strike so we can get increased capture rate. Ah, female giraffe, Farig, alright. Let's shade number 1, lads. Got to be getting drift your site, by the way. I want ball for this thing, so it's mostly yellow and black with a hint of blue. While I mean, if it's yellow and black, I think they're the ball that kind of fits that. So I mean, it's kind of generic, but it also fits the color scheme of this guy. So, no critical capture, even at a low level. Wow, okay, giraffe rig. A bit feisty, are we? Well, if you're feisty, let's go with adamant nature, I guess. Honestly, I feel I've undercooked this stream. I think I'm actually going to be able to, like, do the stream before I start about the bed in chat. I'm not going to lie. God damn, also, why my voice is going? I might need to take a drink soon. So I said adamant. It is... It's an attack down nature. Huh. Okay, fair enough. Alright, well, I guess we have to keep going for the second one now, because it's just just 2, isn't it? Because Giraffe got his evolution in this game, if memory serves. We started stream, what, 44 minutes ago? There's a good chance we get the stream done within the hour. That would be hilarious, by the way, if we did. I would love to continue the stream and do at least a second hour, but honestly, what do I even do? The thumbnail and title. Oh. It was removed following a copyright removal request by Nocturne Scarlet. The next song. Okay. Oh yeah, that version of Drift. So it did, to be fair, so let's remove that. Delete the song request, yes. There we go. That's better. But yeah, literally, I feel like I can literally do this entire stream like within an hour. Like we beat the Tera raid, we've got the first shiny Giraffe, we need one more, literally, and we're done. Like, I would love to do a second hour because I feel like I've undercooked the stream a little bit, but it's like, what do we do? I don't really want to clickbait either for people coming into the stream being like, oh, shiny, he's hunting shiny Giraffe rig and doing Tera raid, and then meanwhile I've already done it, so it's not what they thought it was based on the title and thumbnail, right? You know, so again, it wouldn't really be a bad thing either if I were to. Oh, that's the wrong button. It wouldn't be a bad thing necessarily if I did, because end it early, just cause like, I mean, I do have things to do tonight, so it really depends, you know. Depends what kind of mood I'm in. Well, not mood. I'm feeling great, to be honest. I'm feeling in a good mood, but what I mean is it depends how I'm feeling if I want to keep playing this or not. When I, you know, I've got other things still to do, so yeah, I guess we'll see. Also, in regards to that first shiny, I felt like, yeah, we did see about 400, 500 Giraffe rigs, or around about that before the first shiny appeared, so that didn't seem under or over odds. That seemed about right, so the fact that we didn't get it super early is actually a good sign, in my opinion, that we won't go super over odds for this second one. Ah, right, picnic, yeah, you've got to be in a fly area, don't you? Forget about that sometimes. Alright, let's continue. Like I say, when I saw poor Marinada for this spot, guys, genuinely, like, I knew there was going to be a lot of spawns here, because I've seen what the regular, like, amount of spawns here is, and the fact that, like, the spot was in the middle of this cliffside, not on the edge, where it can be in 2 different spots. I knew this spot was going to absolutely cook, but I didn't think it'd be as good as it was, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's reset this amount of spawns in a second. I'm not seeing any blue nose. Obviously, we just got our first one, like, what, 3 or 4 minutes ago, so yeah. Also, guys, if you're gonna join the stream, by the way, at least, you know, say something. And don't just join for 5 seconds and leave because you know you're not getting a carry with your Tera raid. People are literally clicking on the stream expecting me to carry them. I know they are. Because YouTube's fucking viewing number is actually consistent, bro. Like, within like 5 seconds of someone joining, because I tested it on my mobile just to make sure how reliable it is compared to Twitch. People literally join in and leave 5 seconds later because they don't see me doing the raid. Like, I'm sorry, but if people can't do the raid on their own, and this is way, way easy to annihilate, you have a skill issue. I'm not gonna lie, you just copy someone's build, and you copy exactly the moves they use and exactly what turns, and you win every time. Like, I'm sorry, unless you're like 3 years old, you shouldn't be struggling with the raid. No offense, but like, it's true, you know what I mean? Ah, well. Not my problem anyway. That's exactly why though I did the raid first this week rather than the raid at the end, because people are just there for an easy carry. And I don't really care about calling people out and that stuff because it's true. I'm not gonna be silenced for saying the truth, you know what I mean? So Because I find it hilarious, right? Because I'm not trying to be negative or nothing here when I say this, but the same amount of time and energy people spend looking up streams to get an easy carry, right? For a Tera raid, they could literally just look up a video guide, see what mod they need to build, go to a solo raid and beat it first or second try. So yeah, like I didn't even have Arbeliever or God of War on my raid and I still easily cleared it, and that was with getting like what, paralyzed 3 times as well. Like come on guys, it's not that difficult. Oh god. Oh well, this is the content creation space, I suppose, and the public opinion for some reason is always, oh, Mr. Streamer, you're meant to go ahead and carry us through these trades, Mr. Streamer. But yeah, anyway. Honestly, the vibe it goes half the time, I can't lie. Oh well, it was fine. Just look at the positives, kid. Look at the positives, even if you know, no one has put any chat in today. You know, you go ahead and play Genshin after this. Maybe even catch second half of the Arsenal commentary game, because actually the second half should be starting right now, as far as I'm aware, because that's what, it's on 8 o'clock, it's 45 minutes plus the 15 minutes for half time. So yeah, the second half should actually be starting directly right now, actually. So with how many more Giraffe rig I've reset. Oh, why am I doing the pinning reset? I didn't realize I should be doing the clip, it's faster. I completely autopiloted there, but I guess that is a side effect of me having MS. That could something just happen. By the way, that's not a joke, by the way, if anyone's wondering. I actually am diagnosed with MS, so not using that as an excuse, it's a legitimate condition, and I'm getting some treatment to try and deal with the inflammation in my brain area because of it, so yeah. Just hope everything goes okay, you know what I mean? I don't think it's life-threatening, at least at this stage, but I can something to control it. Cause I certainly want to be alive by the time Winston Wade's video call it comes out, you know, that's for sure. But I've always said, like, even since Gen 7 times, even though I started Gen 4, that when it comes to Pokemon, I do want to make it to Gen 10 for sure and experience it, so hopefully I can do that, but life does have its cruel ways of disrupting planet time, let's say that much. So we'll see if I get to be able to do that. Especially because I do think that Winston Wade is going to be the first truly next-gen Pokemon experience. I feel it's going to be like the most next-gen Pokemon experience as a main series game since probably X and Y. I know X and Y is probably not better than Black and White 2, objectively speaking, but I mean in terms of like the amount of new stuff to do, the technological advancements, that side of things. And so obviously we went from pixel sprites in Black and White 2 to full 3D in X and Y, which, by the way, can I just say for the record, I still think that the 3D sprites in X and Y graphically looked very good. I think like, they had that cartoonish art style, they looked pretty to look at. Compared to Gen 7 anyway, where they were like 240 pixels, like 240p, like genuinely they were. If you don't believe me, like literally look up like a video of Ultra Sun and Moon, tell me the character model isn't 240p. And I'm not talking about the people playing an emulator that can upscale everything. I mean like vanilla, like 3DS footage, Ultra Sun and Moon. I do think they're good games. I don't think regular Sun and Moon are great games, but Ultra I think definitely saved it. In the same vein that like as much as my favorite region is Generation 4 Sinnoh, Platinum saved that generation. It just did. And that's before we even bring Heart Gold Soul Silver into the mix. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't for Platinum, genuinely, I think Gen 4 could be probably considered one of the worst generations. And I say that as someone who started on Diamond and Pearl, Diamond specifically, and Turtle was my first ever Pokemon, like, starter-wise. Like, I say that as a Gen 4 fanboy, that, like, BDSP just showed how bad Sinnoh is without the Platinum features. Like, it really is. Unfortunately, I can't hide it. Like, I love the region, played it so many times over, specifically Platinum, but I also can't, like, you know, just glaze it and ignore its faults because it's glaring. You know what I'm saying? The faults for that game is glaring. So, talking off though, BDSP, that is something I never actually fully completed. Yeah, I beat the league, I did the Stock Mountain post-game stuff, but I don't think I ever completed the decks, like the national decks in that game. Might be something I'd be willing to do as a side project, you know, just maybe not on stream or anything, maybe, unless people really want me to do it. But I'd be down for like going back to that game while I'm just looking for stuff to do in between now and Winds and Waves releasing, whenever that's gonna be. But I got a feeling it's gonna be November next year. I'm even willing to not confidently say this, but with Pokemon World Championship this time next week, the opening ceremony will be done by this point. I don't think we'll get it during the opening ceremony. Usually they'll give us some like Pokemon news in the closing ceremony or Worlds. If there's going to be no Pokemon Presents this month, I am honestly thinking there's like a 30% chance we get a new Winds and Waves trailer at the end of it, because, well, we know they'll probably announce new TCG stuff with Go, possibly something new for Unite, but I've heard that they might be, well, I think they're removing Unite from Worlds next year, so they might actually be thinking about shutting that game down. I don't know, I don't play Unite, but I know a friend of mine who does, so I'll say on that front. But I would really, like I said, they're not going to do a Pokemon Presents this month, especially with the announcement of Pokemon Bank closure. It would be so nice to see. I think if they give us game news, like VGC game news, I think Winds and Waves kind of has to be there. But how good would it be if they just like was like, oh hey guys, yeah, next week we're gonna drop Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald into the eShop for you guys, like Fire Red, Leaf Green. Talking of, I still need to play Fire Red, Leaf Green, but I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was planning to get it, but I don't know if I will. It's just the Savvy Islands that's new for me. I've played Kanto time and time again, and yeah, I have played Fire Red Leaf Green as a kid, but it's one of those fake cartridges that someone sells on eBay, not the real thing, unfortunately. So we kind of got a little bit scammed with that when I was younger. Not that I knew anything about it at the time, but most of the game worked. Just the save file corruption, it didn't, obviously, but yeah, I've never really experienced Savvy Island. I've seen snippets of it like on like people's playthroughs and people doing like big like Fire Red Leaf Green videos to get like a badge quest or something like that, but it'd be cool to experience it. Because I'll be honest, right, the only reason I would play it is to shiny hunt like Deoxys, Hoto, Lugia, Naval Rock, stuff like that, because I was waiting for the, complete the Fire Red Leaf Green decks to get a reward, right? Because we all thought, it's going to be a shiny mythical, right? Because it's always been a shiny mythical. And then they just do regular Celebi for some reason, and I'm like, bruh. Like, because it's like, every time it's been a shiny mythical, what do you mean? And considering that Fire Red, I know it's on the national decks before I say this, but in terms of Pokédexes and Pokemon games, I'm pretty sure Fire Red Leaf Green's national decks is considered one of the hardest in the series, because you need Fire Red and Leaf Green, Emerald, and one of Ruby or Sapphire, if memory serves, to be able to do it traditionally, right? And they don't give it a shiny mythical, but they give it a shiny mythical for the easy stuff like Sword and Shield, BDSP. Yeah, especially BDSP, because there's no DLC in that game you gotta pay for. It's not like Scarlet and Violet where you've got to do the base game plus the 2 DLC decks, you know? It's just baffling. I hope that they reverse the decision on that. They can keep it Celebi if they want, but come on, make that thing shiny. Like, please. Or at the very least, because it's a Kanto game, just give it, just change it to shiny Mew. We're still waiting on that. Like what? I think the only way to get Mew right now, like shiny wise, is Faraway Island and Emerald, which again I do like. If they're not doing it right as the Pokédex completion reward, you would think logically, okay, Emerald's gotta be coming because they're giving us no way to do it. But I also wouldn't be surprised if they don't care about, you know, certain Pokemon being able to be obtained as shiny. Call Victini from Gen 5 be like. But yeah, who knows? Also, I'm not seeing any blue nose Giraffe here. We need a second one to evolve to Farigiraf. Like, as you guys see, we've got a Giraffe in the bar. It's just the second one we need. It'd be cool. I'd really appreciate it if they did go back and change it, but I feel like when it comes to the Pokemon Company and then set and stuff like that, I feel like it's kind of like, once it's set and it's out there and it's been distributed, they're not going to change it, you know? Which is unfortunate, and I hope this is not a precedent they're going to set for the next couple of Pokédex rewards for the games to come in the future, because I think it's kind of like obvious there's no 1% of it, which is a regular mythical. Unless it's stupidly hard to get, but I'll be real. The mythicals that were hard to get before are no longer really hard to get. It was mostly the Gen 6 mythicals, but in Legends DA you can get Diancie, Volcanion without even the event. Oh, I thought that was Shayna. And what's the other one from Gen 6? It's Diancie, Volcanion. It's not Migiana. Migiana is Gen 7. There was another mythical for Gen 6, but I'm blanking right now which one. Oh, Hoopa, right? Yeah. Hoopa you can get via Mega Dimensions. Unfortunately, not buying DLC, but it is technically available. Because when I was building my living decks, like back in like late 2019, right? Is that blue fence over there? No, I'm just imagining that. When I was building my living decks in 2019, I actually had to get someone to trade me the most. You know the people like who like do trade requests for like mythicals on eBay and they charge you like 50 pence to £1 for each trade request? I had to do that for the Gen 6 mythicals because they were legitimately unobtainable at that point in time. Yeah, no worries, Danny. I figured you were looking. I appreciate that, man. Also, yeah, I beat the raid first time, by the way, and I've got the first shiny already. Just going for the second shiny now. I literally think that I could, basically whenever I get the second shiny, the stream's done, by the way. I knew it was good. I had a feeling it could be short today, but I didn't think it was going to be this short. I thought I was at least going to be able to stream for 2 hours, but depending when the shiny turns up, no, not really. You know, I think I've undercooked myself here a little bit. If I had my first shiny Girafarig still okay, I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's about the right length, but no, that's right, it's just 2, right? Because Girafarig and then Farigiraf and that's it, right? Oh, we forget about that. What you up to anyway, if I may ask, Danny? Anything interesting, anything much? I said we're just chilling out, relaxing after that long stream we did earlier on Parallel plus Final Fantasy 14 online. Also, yeah, obviously I know you said that the thumbnail looks good earlier, but like, what's your like detailed opinion of that thumbnail? Because like I say, I don't think the thumbnail is groundbreaking compared to most thumbnails on YouTube but if you compare it to the thumbnails I've made, I think it's one of my better thumbnails I've made in a long time, to be honest. Like, I use a lot of the space. Like, I didn't kind of like how I just had the image and it was just Farigiraf, there was a lot of empty space on the left and right, but then I had a little bit of a brain blast, being like, oh yeah, I can just put shiny Girafarig and Farigiraf each side of that with the shiny sparkles in each corner to kind of fill up the space. I like using up a lot of the empty space. I don't like it being just empty air, if that makes sense, you know? I was quite happy with how it turned out. I forget you've been talking a lot on stream consistently. You don't get so much chance to breathe. Your throat gets dry quick. I think I've got a drink nearby though. Also, Danny, I've seen quite a few people pop in and immediately pop out earlier. You can just tell, it's hilarious how you can tell those people were just wanting a quick carry for the Tera raid event. See, I actually don't mind helping people out even though I've already cleared the Tera raid event, but they need to bring a mon that's actually capable of beating the raid. I've got no problem helping people, but like, if they're just gonna come in here with like a level like random 47 mon that's not even going to help towards the raid, and if anything just going to be a debuff, then no. I'm not like gonna say I'm not going to carry anyone that's not willing to put the effort in. Like, you literally type up the guide for the raid, see that you got a build Tinkaton, go ahead and, you know, use either catch a fresh one or use a fresh start mochi, and then boom, go ahead and use the EV's, IV's ability, Shell Bell. No, that's not shiny, is it, by the way? I think it's just a shading. Yeah, just a shading of the tree, okay. Obviously, I love the fact, by the way, I say that I'm not giving anyone a carry in the Tera raid, and then the guy who was lurking here for a while when it said for watching it immediately left. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not stupid, guys. Like, just be honest and upfront with me. Like, if you want me to carry you in the raid, at least be honest about it. Like, I'm not stupid. I can see right through your shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard. Cause that guy was lurking for about a good 20-25 minutes. I bet you he was like sitting here being like, oh, when's they gonna get the shiny? I want him to carry me in this raid already. Like, bro, no, I'm not that stupid, bro. Try again next time, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's hilarious. Honestly, it is. Maybe though I shouldn't say anything when I notice people like that come in rather than saying it out loud. Because obviously the more people I've got concurrently stream, the more YouTube's probably going to push the stream to new people who watch Pokemon content. So maybe I should keep that down low. But I am not wrong as well when I say it, because it's obvious the moment you mention you've already beaten the raid and you're not going to be doing it, the stream, people are like immediately within like 5 seconds. Like, there's no coincidence that that's tied together. There's no coincidence that's connected. Like, it's quite obvious what's happening there, right? So, yeah. Alright, I'm actually gonna let them spawn in for a second. I'm gonna check if what's the score on the Arsenal game. Oh, they're destroying commentary. Okay, fair enough. Havertz, Calafiore, Saka, and Odegaard. Let's see. Gabriel's got a booking. Declan Rice still on the pitch. Very nice. Well, see, they're doing well. I'm always totally really interested in that game for my fantasy league points, so yeah, it's not for my FPL, but yeah. So the way it's going, it looks like Gabriel's going to get a good clean sheet from me, same with Raya. And Rice hopefully got some defensive contributions, being a defensive midfielder and all, but I don't know, we'll see about that one. Also, by the way, I feel that we're going a little bit over odds for this next shiny Giraffe rig, I'm not going to lie, Chief. But yeah, no, Stephen will be happy because obviously I know he's an Arsenal fan and they're comfortably dispatching up Coventry, which as the last season champion. Yo, what's good? Wait, what's WSG mean? Does that mean what's good? Like, am I right in saying that? How you doing? How do I pronounce your name? Is it Yoje or Yoje? Is the giraffe thing still going? Well, do you mean for the Tera raid? Because I'm just trying to go for my second shiny giraffe rig right now, but if you've got a mon that's able to like beat the raid and you want a little bit of help with it, sure, I don't mind doing it after I get my second one. I did it at the very start of the stream, like I say, but I don't mind helping out if you need a little bit of help, you know. I do have a solo build, I've got Tinkaton ready for it. Yeah, it's what's good gotcha, I see. But yeah, no, like the event, if you're talking about the event, it's still going. Yeah, I'll be going for about a week. Next Friday is when it'll finish, because it just started like literally, well, last night / this morning, because it's when the event started, because it was Annihilate last weekend. But the event will go all week until the next one a week after. Yeah, the 7-star, yeah, I literally just started today. Both the mass Outbreak and the 7-star starts at the same time. But yeah, no, like if you need a little bit of help, I can probably try and help you out after I get the second shiny giraffe rig. But like I said, you'll see I've already got one here. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get the second one. What, for the shiny or the 7-star raid version? Because if you mean the 7-star raid version, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's it there, by the way. Nice. It's your first one? Yeah, sure, why not? So if you mean the 7-star, there's a reason, because Farigiraf is actually one of the best Pokemon in Pokemon VGC. I don't play VGC, but I do watch it, and I know that Farigiraf's got a stupidly high usage rate. As like a support mon, basically, you know. But as a shiny, yeah, like as a shiny for sure, it's not got the best shiny. But I just like collecting shiny. I'm more of a shiny hunter, you know what I mean? I like collecting shinies. Like, I'm not really competitive battling, but I do enjoy watching it. I'm definitely more on the shiny hunter side. Right, so that other one's gonna get in the way, I know it. Oh no, okay. Yeah, back strike, increase capture rate, nice. So this is gonna be Farigiraf, right? Do you have a shiny Pokedex? Not a shiny Dex, no. I'm not crazy enough to do that because I do play other games outside of Pokemon. I don't have the time for that. But I do have a lot of shinies. Have you only just noticed I've got a shiny, by the way? You must be on a big delay then. Okay, I do have an ultra low latency on. Okay, let me just have a little look here, right? I'm going to check real quick. What does this thing shiny look like as in Farigiraf on Cerebi.net? Oh, it goes to like more of a reddish, like a sunburnt red and white. Honestly, red and white, it's got a little bit of black in it, but red and white, if that wasn't varied, that'd be the great. Honestly? There's a lot of white as well as red, and it's got a bit of black on it. You got the line with the Pokeball being black, you've got the white with the bottom half and red in the top. I think a regular ball does Farigiraf just fine. Alright, sure. Quick capture? Yeah, easy, done, nice. But people want shiny, why don't they do the thing with the PKCL trade link and fake it? I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what the PKCL trade link thing is. I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of that before. It's news to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna check the evolutionary method. Oh, I just need to learn Twin Beam and just level up at once, okay. What level? Twin Beam's 32, alright. This should be quick. Not double hit, but Twin Beams is what we need, yep. Over agility. Does it evolve immediately? Yep, sure does. But yeah, I don't know what you mean by the PKCL trade link. I've never heard of that genuinely. And I've been watching Pokemon content since 2013. It's like a Discord script bot that runs about 7 for you name any. Okay. I have used bots like that before, I'm not gonna lie, but only for very specific stuff. So I imagine you'll probably know about the whole fiasco of the disaster of the Shiny Koraidon and Miraidon event. Yeah, in the UK, it was bad enough in America, right? In the UK, we never even got it. We just straight up did not get it at all. So I had to use one of the bots to actually get it. They're on my Pokemon home. We just straight up didn't get the event at all. So at least you guys actually got some codes. So I had to use the bots to get them. I do anticipate at some point before Winds and Waves that they're gonna do. You remember how we got the 4 shiny Trenchler Ruins? We've got to, like, you know, defeat so many and we all got it. I think they're gonna do the same thing for that, like as the last like 7-star raid of this game or something. Or they might do a 5-star. No, I think by that they're probably not actually. I know they did Rayquaza a few years ago as a 5. Or Rayquaza, however you can pronounce it, as a 5-star raid. But I think for this, they're probably going to be 7-star. But I could be wrong. But I think they're going to do it like similar to the Treasure of the Ruin, where like defeat so many, you get it. You know what I mean? And then I can release the ones that are technically illegitimate. I mean, they are legit. They're just cloned versions. They're not hacked. They're just jammed. You know what I mean? It's just the same details as the event one, but I had to do what I had to do to get them. You know. Right. Anyway, let's make sure I can help you out with the raid. So, do you have a mon that can actually contribute here? Because if you don't, just bring a support mon or something like that, or something that's bulky and can survive. Because I've got a Tinkaton build ready for this. Because I did it first try early and I got paralyzed fully 3 times during the raid and still had a decent amount of time left over, you know? Let me think about this. What was I going to do? Boxes. Tinkaton can go back into the story. Because this is the same Tinkaton I used in my first ever playthrough of this game. probably my second favorite mon of this generation behind Palmot. I know it, obviously. He wasn't actually on my team, funny enough. He was my catcher. He was like my, you know, fundo waiver so I could catch everything. But those 6 there were my actual team for the base game, you know. I say that even though I know I picked Sprigatito, but on my actual personal file, the side I was always going to go with Quaxley, then Sprigatito, and then Fuecoco in that order. Alright, good ones. What type of Pokemon is good for this? Steel type. So it's a Farigiraf with the Fairy Tera type. And by going Steel Tera, it pretty much only spams Fundable. Scizor actually does work. Osiris, I'm not sure if you know who he is. One of the main commentators for VGC. He'll be at Worlds next week in San Francisco. His name's Lee. He actually put out a guide and Scizor does actually work for it, yeah. I can't remember the exact moves, I'm not gonna lie, but he does have a guide and Scizor was a mon. I just went with Tinkaton myself because it's a mon that I've already got on me, you know what I mean? I think if I could do Scizor, I would have had to point in for Pokemon Home. Alright, where are we going? So it would be this box, yep. Did I get any marks on this? Did I get the intellectual mark? No 5%ers, unfortunately. That's fine. I'm not really a mark guy. If I get them, cool. If I don't, I'm not bothered. Although, if I ever get a Pokemon with like the rare mark, I have the 1 in 1,000 as a shiny, that'd be insane. But yeah, I think my favourite shiny I've ever gotten from Scarlet and Violet with the mark was a shiny Piplup in the terrarium. And they got the Blizzard mark. Like Empoleon, the Shivering or whatever it's called, just sounds like a great title for like a mon like that, you know, it just fits the vibe. Alright, just so you know, by the way, you need to set up the rate because I've cleared mine for the day. I mean, I could date skip, but if you've got one available anyway, might as well go with your raid. Also, wait, where did I put Dinton? Did I put it back in the story box? Yeah, I did. Alright, I'll show you the build here real quick that I've got. So obviously I've got max attack, max special defense with 4 in HP, and I went with an adamantment, own tempo. Skitters max to reduce its special attack. Light screen is, well, again, to prevent us taking a lot of damage. Sword stance, you can kick it on a hammer. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. Like after he resets our stats at 70% of timer remaining, well, basically I just sword stance to +6 and I go back and forth between Gigaton Hammer and Skitter Smack because Gigaton Hammer can't be used twice in a row, obviously. And Skitter Smack's not a bad move as the downtime move because he'll just reduce the attack he's doing to me. But yeah, let me know if you still want to run the raid, man, because I'm just waiting on you, you know what I mean? I'm helping you out here, not the other way around. I'll give you like a minute or two. I think you might be in the middle of building it, but if I don't see anything, if I don't hear anything, I'll just be ending off because I've got nothing else to do. I came in, beat the raid, got the Mightiest more Tera raid done, I got the 2 shinies I needed, so I'm not sure if you're still here. Like if you're here, I'll help you out, but if you're not, then I've got stuff to do anyway, so doesn't bother me, honestly. What time is it right now? 9:27 PM. Alright, I'll give him the half pass. If he doesn't respond, chat, I will be ending off there. Bit of a shorter stream than I actually thought it would be, but yeah. Also, something I should really do offline when I get the chance to set up timer commands for Nightbot. That way I can go ahead and have like the automated mention of like the Discord server and all that in the chat go out. So yeah. Alright, Yoje, or I don't know how to pronounce your name properly, Yoje, you still here, yeah? I'm just checking that you're here because you asked me to help you. I need you to set up the raid for the link code so I can like help you out, but if you're not here, then you're not here, you know? I feel I'm giving him ample time to respond. I'm giving him like a whole like 3 to 5 minutes time period. So if he doesn't respond, then it's not on me, it's on him for not responding, you know what I mean? So yeah. I hope he responds, because I'm trying to legitimately help him out here, but oh well. I'm just checking, right? What type of Pokemon is good for this? Yeah, I did say Scissor works. He's not said nothing, has he? I mean, it's my first one, so I'd really love help. I mean, he did say that, like it's his first Tera raid, first 7 stars. So he'd really love help with the raid. So I don't know why he's not saying anything. It's a bit of a shame too, because I thought he was legit. I thought he was legit, you know, want to help. Just seemed a little bit weird to me that, you know, you ask for help with a raid, the person says, yeah, sure. Once I get their shiny, I got the shiny immediately. I even said, okay, time to help you out with your raid, and just getting no response now, you know? Alright, Yoj, this is your final warning because it's half an hour. I'm giving you 30 seconds, bro. If you don't put any message in chat to say that you're still here, because I didn't notice that the viewer number dropped from 4 to 3, and I know the 3 people in here are all lurking, and all my regulars. You're the one, I'm very confident you're the one who left the stream, so I am willing to help you out, bro, but if you're not here, then I'm not really gonna waste my time sitting for 30 minutes waiting for you to come back, you know what I mean? So try to be as respectful as I can here, but I'm also like, you know, try to be fair at the same time. I don't think you're here, because I saw a drop, and I've been holding through this entire stream, and I went up to 4 when you jumped in, and as I can see now they're not putting anything in chat, it's dropped down to 3 again from 4. So you're not here, are you? Yeah, no, he's not here. Alright. Well then, chat. Yeah, short stream, but yeah, effective. I do hope to maybe get 2 videos out this week and conclude the Tail Mask series in general for DLC 1. I'm going to go ahead and try and get them out Saturday, Sunday. I'll be editing at least one of the episodes tonight. I'm trying to get one out each day in the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah. But since he's not back, and since apparently he doesn't want my help anymore, I don't know why he just didn't say anything. I thought he was legit. I thought he wasn't like one of those people in the community that like has reading, you know, in Pokemon community has reading comprehension and can't read. I didn't think he was actually. I thought he was actually a legit normal person that can actually read and actually have a conversation back and forth. But unfortunately, I don't actually think, you know, he is, unfortunately, which is a shame, because I was actually really enjoying the conversation. But well, right, anyway, with that, guys, you guys all have a good one, and we will see you live stream wise next week, I think. Oh, what is the event next week? Hold on, I'm gonna have to get that information up. What is the event next week? Scarlet Violet Summer Series Mass Outbreak. There's another one after this, isn't there? Okay, I'll start with this video. What did they announce? Okay, so we've done the Glamora event. We did the Annihilate event. We've just done the Farigiraf event. So next week's the final of the summer series of Mass Outbreaks and Tera raids, being the what's it called? King Gambit one. So I guess until next week, stream wise, we will see you then. Obviously a video should be going hopefully out. Just a heads up, after the finale of the Indigo Disc, I might take like a 5-day to a week break to edit a few of the first episodes for Tail Man, so you can start to get those up. But until next time, guys, you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And this is Cube signing out. Have a good one, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.